Alright, so it is morning time in the fish room, and it's a little bit loud in here, so first thing I'm going to do is unplug that fan, and then we're going to go look at these rainbows. This is just, that'll ruin the sound, so I got to do that first. And I got one more fan, sorry guys. Alright, now I want to look at the Belleri rainbow, because he is colored up right now, and there's not a lot of glare on the tank. There is some, but not as much as normal. And yeah, I just wanted to cover how he looks, because I normally don't walk in when this tank lights up, and I need to change the lighting on it to kind of suit me a little bit better. But yeah, they color up, the Belleris color up in the morning, and I mean, he's my dominant fish in the tank. He doesn't bother any other fish. I mean, he's just, you know, he's dominant when, I guess when it comes to morning and he's, you know, in breeding dress, he's going to kind of tell other fish, get out of the way. And that's about it. Nothing more than what I see here. And he's just kind of telling these other males, hey, back off. And then that is the female counterpart. And now I've had him for about 7-8 months. And I got him fairly large. I mean, I could tell he was a male and she was a female. He had a little bit of orange on his tail, and that's about it, where she had none. So I could sex them. But he's not that old. I mean, he's probably over a year old in life. But he's got some amazing colors. I mean, maybe not like a Bosemani, a Gary Lang Bosemani at least. But he definitely has some amazing colors, and it's different than a Bosemani. And they're not even a Melitone. They're a Cholethrianae. Don't know how to say it, man. But they're not a Melitone type species. They're not in that same genus, I believe. They are still in the same family. They're still rainbowfish, very closely related. But just an all-around gorgeous fish. What I like most is, of course, that neon orange on his head, which will get way brighter than it is now. He's got like a top iridescent green, and there's that neon orange, and he'll just flash and change colors. That orange is really getting bright on his head, and yeah, really, really bright. Not so bright, not so bright. There it goes. You can just literally just before your own eyes, you can see the colors just change and just fluctuate. So it's really amazing how much these fish change colors, and specifically this one. Now I was only able to get a male and a female. Lucky enough, I was able to buy two that were opposite sex from my local fish store. And I'm guessing they got these from Segrest Farms. They do get some stuff from there. I could probably ask. But, and that is where Gary Lang sells his good quality rainbows to. He sells them to Segrest because Segrest gets them out to everybody in the local fish stores. So he likely came from Segrest with those colors and that quality, and the fact that it's a Belleri, which you just don't really normally see. That dwarf neon praecock's just trying to get with that Parkinsoni. It's funny. I gotta. Yeah, definitely never pull eggs out of this tank, ever. This would be a great tank for some plecos to grow out in because of all the eggs, which I've got some Cory cats in here, which I know eat those eggs, which is great for them. And I do have one bristlenose in here who is growing very, very fast for a bristlenose pleco. Like very, very fast, and I'm pretty sure he's just eating eggs, which is great. That's straight out of, All Oddball Aquatics, Eric Bodrock. That's how he keeps his plecos. But I do have these fish available for sale. Juveniles from their spawn about 6-7 months ago. What's my date? June 8th is when I noticed the fry. So, well, not even 6 months ago. They're about 4 months old, and they're about 1.5 inches. Maybe 2 inches, and I do have those available. They will be considerably cheaper at that size. As they get older, the price has to go up. I put more time, more water changes into them. For water change schedule on this tank, it is the 20th today. It's the 20th today. So it's been 3 days since I've gotten a water change, and they'll probably get 50% today, maybe just a 25%. I've been rocking out my new water change system, which is these little parts here. You can see I got lights kicking on, and it's just literally boosh, and I'm changing water, and I really love that. That came undone. I still don't have like a way to kind of hold those in place that I like, but it's just PVC. I actually have some over here that I've made for these ones are for the living room, but it's just you know, PVC 90 ball valve. Very important to have a decent ball valve. And then I use the knitting mesh and just zip tie it all up, and I find that works great. Now if you have a really tiny fry like a rainbow fry, which I don't breed my rainbows in those tanks, I'll put them in a 20 without one, but if you have a rainbow fry, you want to put something finer than that over that, like a stocking or something like that, just so it doesn't, you don't lose them to that, which you absolutely will. Rainbow fry are tiny. But I have these guys for sale right now. That's kind of what I'm announcing. If you would like any, let me know. Right now our weather is really nice, so no need for a heat pack or really a cold pack. If you're in a really cold area, I do have heat packs, and I do have cold packs if for some reason we hit heat and we need to keep it cold or we need to keep it warm. I do have 72-hour heat packs, and then my cold packs are a little bit, they're not like the super nice ones, so they'll just keep things at, you know, a little bit cooler. They'll keep a bag, you know, in high 80s versus the high 90s or so, so they don't stay frozen for more than 12 hours, but they stay cool for a good 72 in an enclosed environment. So yeah, that's the rainbows this morning, and I just wanted to get this out to you. Also, if anybody's interested, I have to do a trim on this tank. As you guys can tell, I have I don't politely say a shit ton of Ludwigia cuba and a shit ton of Ludwigia ovalis. I've got to do a trim on this, and I've kind of been putting it off because it's a lot of work, and I really hate throwing that much plant away. So that being said, if you tell me you want some, I'll go ahead and I'll do the trim, and we'll settle out on just like a baseline. Okay, like, I don't know, $20 gets you like most of my trim, at least 10 stems, you know, and then that's $2 a stem. That might be a little bit higher than I would like, but your stems are going to be 8+ inches generally, maybe 10+ inches, and we're talking, you know, these big beautiful tops, and you're going to get something like as long as that. Now I do take, like, I'll take about 20 or 25 of my best stems, because you see I've got to cut those down. I'll cut those down and replant those. That's what I do with these Ludwigia cubas. As for the ovalis does get a nice bright red, so like right there. Now for me in this tank, I'm not rocking the highest light. If you're rocking a Fluval 2.0 or a Kessel, by all means, it'll go bright red on you. And here my T5 just died on me. I gotta go get a new ballast, but I'm literally just doing ghetto style here. So I've got 4 T8s, another T8, a little cheap eBay LED, and then some DIY like POS LED thing that I made. And I mean, by all means, it gets me a highlight atmosphere in here. Now I don't have highlight right now because the Kuba is just out of control, shading everything out. But you'll see what this looks like after I trim it. I'll do an update, and I'll show you. I've got other videos. If you go back into the channel of me doing a before and after trim on this, so that'll be coming soon. These guys will be for sale soon too. I'm gonna grow them out a little bit more. Like, I don't know, that guy, fairly good size for shipping. And when I say for sale, I mean, you see them bigger at a shop, but for sale for shipping, I like to ship them out a little bit smaller. So these will be for sale if you want to email me. Get an electric blue Acara for less than what you would buy it, you know, at a store. Now, keep in mind, shipping is, you know, there is shipping, so that's, you know, shipping for me starts at about 16 and can go up to 30 for 3-day priority. and I do guarantee all fish to arrive alive. This is my male. I think my male, maybe my female even. Pretty sure it's my male, but he's got a little nick on his head there. I think he ran into something. She don't like him in here too much, so he gets picked on a little bit, and I think that might be my she, but she tolerates him. I'm gonna have to pull him out, I think today, put him in that 40 breeder. Got some other fish in there that just kind of hang out. But yeah, that's it for today, guys. Let me know, I mean, if there's anything you guys are interested in. It would definitely help me out right now. So that is it. One other thing. Heel. 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 And here's my puppy. Sit. So Floyd, you say hi, sit. 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 Stay. 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 Can you say hi? Can you say hi? Paw? Paw? Paw. That is not a good paw. Paw. Yeah, good boy. Alright, so this is my puppy, and we will see you guys later.